Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for watching Regen Nation. We got another update for you. We're going to try to make this video quick. I don't want to belabor all these points, but this is 2025.38.3. This is basically the Tron update, for lack of a better word. Nobody names these updates, but this is basically the Tron update, and this has some controversy. And you know what? I'm not going to bury the lead. The controversy, I'll get it right off the bat. First of all, TRON Mode is basically a mode now where you can change the icon of your car, and I'll show it to you in a second, into Tron, the new movie that's come out, the Tron Ares movie, and it's got some sound effects and stuff that I'll show you too. But what's controversial about it is what some people have been saying in the forums and on social media, that, you know, this is great that Tesla's sort of teamed up with a movie company. So some of the criticism is that now they've got ads in their car and they don't like it, which I get it, right? But I don't really see it as an ad. The other main controversy is that they've spent all this time and energy to do this kind of software design or build or whatever, when they could have been doing this for hardware 3 cars, which this is a hardware 3 car. So I see what they mean. I kind of agree with them, but then I'm on the fence too, because some other people say, you know what, this doesn't take much. Getting version 14 on AI3 is going to be a lot harder. This is nothing in comparison, so they don't equate it the same way. But anyways, that's the controversy. People think that they should have taken the time and energy from this. Instead of doing this, they should have been doing version 14 for FSD on hardware 3 cars. I guess I see it a little bit. Anyways, Tron Mode. So this is the first thing. Tron Mode, you go to the toy box and Tron. So let's go check it out right now. Toy box right here. You got the blue, and in case you're new to this, anything with blue dots means it's new. So you go to Tron, let's ride. Okay, I see how they think that's an ad, because it sounds like, oh, and then there's music and everything. I better turn that down so I don't get copyrighted. But so yeah, your car is now turned into Tron. The motorcycle, and it's got the rider and everything. So if I was to, and it's got 9 Inch Nails, so that's what it's got, the new 9 Inch Nails song. That's pretty cool. Once again, people may think it's an ad, but it looks pretty cool. Like the map is all like Tron like, and the bike. Let me put it into drive and see what it does. So you put it into drive, and right away you can see that's what it looks like. I'm not going to go anywhere because I'm just sitting here in a driveway. So I just wanted to see what it looks like from there. And that's the Tron bike. I will put some shots as I'm driving over top this, so you can see what it actually looks like as you're driving and stuff like that. But that is Tron. Now Tron mode is only available in dark mode. If you go to light mode, it kicks you out of Tron mode. But check out this sound effect when you put on the turn signal. Cool little sound effect that just comes and fades in and fades out. Okay, so that is Tron. And then there's also where you can do sound effects. You can change your lock sound. So if you go to Toy Box again, you go to, I guess, Boombox. Lock sound. Yeah, okay, it's called chirp. It replaced the chirp sound. When the car locks, it'll make this sound. That's the Tron bike slowing down sound. That's pretty cool. So I think I'll keep that on for a while and play around with it. So that's Tron. Moving on to the next update is Dashcam Viewer updates. Now, 3D names are now included in the Dashcam details when available, making it easier to distinguish between recorded events. In addition, the mobile app Dashcam Viewer now streams and downloads at a higher resolution, which I've seen that. Now you require the latest update or the latest Tesla app, which is a 4.495.5 or higher. When you download the 30-second portion of your video from your app for Sentry, it looks a lot better. The quality's a lot better. So, okay, moving right along. Now, it's not in the list of things, but we have new 3D maps. So if you go to your map, and I'm going to show you Toronto here, there's a new little icon down here showing, looks like a 3D cube. See, if you just, this is the old maps. This is Rogers Center, and that's the CN Tower. It shows a little bit of it in a 3D mode, and if you can swipe it like this. If you do that, it comes on automatically, but you can put it on, and look at that. That is Rogers Center, where the Jays are going to annihilate Seattle in a couple of days in the ALCS. But that's supposed to be, you can't zoom out too much. Yeah, see, if you zoom out too much, you lose it. But it's basically for when you're driving. And now we basically have Google Maps, Google 3D Maps. This is what this is based on. Now, the navigation is still OpenStreets, but the maps, which were always Google, but we've just now got them into this kind of mode where it's showing it like that, like 3D. So that's 3D Maps for the new update. Another new update that's not in here because this is not a Cybertruck, but if you have a Cybertruck, your new update is side cameras recording. So your vehicle's side camera, the beak pillar cameras, are now recording in both Dashcam and Sentry. Like I said, it's not a Cybertruck, it's Model Y. Another new update that's not in here is Grok. Now, Grok's been in the US for a while, but now it's come to Canada. But there's a caveat. It hasn't come to everyone yet in Canada. So the way to find out if you have it is you go to your app switcher and see, I have Grok. You may not have this. I have it. I'm one of the lucky ones. So if you click it, you can say, hey, Grok, how's it going?
Doing great. Thanks for asking.
Look at that. See, so you have like five or six. Five. So I think I'll keep it on Aria. The assistant, you can have it a language tutorial, a therapist, a storyteller. These are all the different things you can do, which I didn't know was that many. Wow, that's pretty impressive. So assistant is what most people use it as. And then you can sign in. You can have enable not safe for work, kids mode, or disable location data, and then you can sign in. A new functionality that isn't listed here, like I'm not sure why they didn't put a lot of information here for the 38.3, but if we refer to our friends at Not a Tesla app, the new scroll wheel functions. Okay, so we always had something here in the left scroll wheel where we could hold it down and it'll pause, or we can hold it down like that, and then these came on, and I don't know if you can see it here on the bottom left. I think the only new ones is the mute navigation and the bioweapon defense. Yeah, I think those are all the new ones we've had. So it's good to know that we have this. So I'm going to keep mine right now. I used to have it on wipers, but I'm going to keep it on mute navigation. Oh, and that scroll wheel function, you can get it if you go to the menu, you go to display, you can see it says new here, and you can choose what you want here from there. Or you can just choose it on the scroll wheel itself, but you can have it to ask each time, or you can keep it on this one. Another update that's not included in here is Apple Music. So Apple Music is supposed to have changed too. So if we go here to Apple Music, oh, it has the whole Nine Inch Nails album. Yeah, I can see how people think that's an ad. So we are here in Apple Music. So if I go out here, if I go out, okay, home, and go to my library. So this has changed around a bit. Now, yeah, I can see how it is. It looks different. Playlists, yeah, the playlists are all there. Artists, yeah. So the layout has changed now for Apple Music. That's a new undocumented feature. Another cool feature that's not documented here is now you can log into your media using a Tesla app notification for a faster, more streamless experience. Not available for the older Model S's and X's, but that's cool that you can move that around. And as I'm talking, you notice the driver here, or the rider, the Tron guy. I don't know if that's Aries or what, but he's just chilling, moving around, just chilling around there. Okay, folks, so that's it. That is version 2025.38.3, the Tron version, the controversial Tron version. It's coming out to everyone, so be patient. You should be getting it. I just got mine last night on a big wave of updates, and you may be getting yours soon too this weekend. If you have any questions or you know any undocumented features that I missed on that, leave it down in the comments below, and we will catch you on the next one, folks. Take care.